Hello everyone, that manga kid here with my September manga haul. A lot of this stuff I ordered in August during the chapters sale, um, and it just kind of arrived right at the end of August slash beginning of September. But last month's haul was so large that I just cut it and then pushed whatever came at the end of the month to this month's haul. And then I did pick up quite a few other things this month as well. Um, but yeah, I think I have about 58 or so volumes to show you, so I'm just going to get right into it. First off, I've got volume 2 of Waiting for Spring by Anashin. I believe I've already posted the first impression video I made about this series. Volume 3 comes out in November. Super excited for it, but not much to say about this, just Kodansha standard shoujo. And this just came a few minutes ago, actually. Devil's Line, Volume 9, I believe. Yep, Volume 9. This comes out October 4th or something, but I pre-ordered it, so I got it a bit early. Excited about that. I also got Flying Witch Volume 3. This just came out. Really, really cute, slice of life, kind of fantasy-ish, but just adorable. I'm really enjoying it. This is a vertical release, and so is Devil's Line, by the way. And these are the smaller books. Then, by One Piece Books, I got I Hear the Sunspot. This is a Shonen Ai boys love title. Very, very light on the boys love. It's more, it even says it's like more than friendship, less than dating kind of thing. This is about a partially deaf boy and his new friend, and them just kind of, becoming friends and breaking down the walls that the one character has up because of his disability. Very, very sweet. Super glad I got this. There is a second part to this that is coming out in February, and I will definitely be picking it up. And next, I got all of Love Stage. This is a yaoi series by Sublime. I watched the anime for this a long time ago, loved it, have always wanted to pick up the manga. It's quite expensive for what it is. These are tiny volumes, but that's just how yaoi goes. It's just expensive. But anyway, I got these all for a really, really good price, so could not pass up finally picking up the series. I've read a few volumes of it, really love it. I have to be in the mood to read a series like this, though. So this one is quite explicit at certain parts, but it has a great story. It's about this boy who, his family is all famous actors and stuff, and singers and whatnot. He doesn't really care about that stuff, but he gets kind of dragged into the whole world of it and ends up with a famous actor, and obviously the two of them start going out. But yeah, it's really cute. I love the characters. It's quite funny. Yeah, pretty good yaoi series altogether. Then I picked up Volume 1 of Please Tell Me Galchon. I don't think I will be buying any more of this. It is a comedy, kind of a gag comedy manga. The reason I wanted it is because it's in full color. It's very pretty looking, and basically the whole point of this, if you haven't seen it before, is there is a question at the top of the page, and then a scenario following that question, and then on the sides you have the other characters answer, like, their answers to the question. Yeah, and they're kind of ridiculous. A lot of them are not. Yeah, they're just ridiculous questions. Like, is it true that exercise is better than massage for stiff shoulders? Is it true that you can't help moaning when you get a massage? Like, a lot of them are about boobs, and things like that. It's just really pretty to look at, honestly. I started reading it. It's kind of funny. I just kind of wanted it to be part of my collection because it's full color and it's really cool looking. Probably will not be buying any more, though. Then I picked up... I wasn't meaning to pick this up anytime soon, but I needed a couple volumes at a certain price, and these fit the criteria, and I was going to pick them up eventually, so I decided to just do it now. I got Welcome to the Ballroom. If you don't know, this is a ballroom dancing shonen sports kind of series, and I got volumes 1 and 2. So, not going to be picking these up anytime soon, I don't think. At least I'm not intending to. This is a Kodansha release in the larger form factor. Yeah, I just needed something to fill my cart, and I was going to buy these eventually, so. Then I got Inuyashiki Volume 3. I do have the rest of it that's currently out, and I have pre-ordered the next volume. This is just the one that arrived late last month, so it wasn't included in showing you guys the rest of them. Then I got Volume 5 of Saturn Apartments. Volume 3 and 4 are out of print, and will take a while for me to hunt them down for a decent price, but I got everything that I could. There's 7 volumes in total, and I have started reading Volume 1, so I have everything except Volume 3 and 4. So hopefully I will be able to find those at some point. Then again, House of Five Leaves, Volume 7, I got the rest of the series last month. This one just arrived late, so it was added to this haul. Great series by Natsume Ono. I really, really love it. It's a samurai kind of series, but it's slice of life, and her art style is very nice, as always, very unique, and it's just a great story. And then also by Natsume Ono, I picked up Ristorante Paradiso. This is another one of her slice of life stories taking place in Italy. And this is just a one-shot, but then the spin-off series is Gente, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that. And this is the people of Ristorante Paradiso. So this is about the customers and their little stories and whatnot. Haven't read this yet. I've started Ristorante Paradiso. You really have to be in the mood to read Natsume Ono's stuff because it's quite slow-paced. It's just slice of life and very, a quiet read, and I'm not really in the mood for that right now. But when I am, I will really, really enjoy this, I'm sure. I've read a lot of her other stuff, and I own a lot of her stuff, and, at some point I will enjoy this, but I haven't read it yet. Next, to finish off the series, I got Goodnight Poon Volume 7. This is the final volume. It is not a 2-in-1 because this is what was left of the series, was one volume. And yeah, I am currently almost finished rereading Goodnight Poon now, so I am super stoked to have the end of the series. Next, I picked up Monster, the Omnibus Volume 2. I guess I intended to buy this at some point, and I needed something to fill my cart, I guess, so I just randomly grabbed this volume. I will be getting all of them, and hopefully soon, because I would like to finish reading Monster. I've only read the first 2 omnibuses, so I'm actually on number 3. I thought I was on 2, which is why I bought this one, but I'm not. So I do want to read the whole series, so I'll definitely be buying the rest of it. Next, one of the things I've been waiting for the most, Sweet Blue Flowers by Takako Shimura. I have been waiting for this forever. I watched this anime many, many years ago and noticed it was getting a release here. Was super excited about it. This is a Viz signature 2-in-1, just like Goodnight Poon, but this is a glossy, not like the rubbery kind of covers. This author is one of my favorites. She is the author who did Wandering Sun, which is a story about transgender children, which unfortunately was never finished releasing here, and I could not afford to pick up because it was released in hardcovers that were like $35 each for a single volume, and that was not feasible for me. And a part of me is just hoping that like if this goes well, that maybe Viz will get the rights from Fantagraphics or something. Like I need Wandering Sun to get released here properly and in its completion and not in hardcover. But Sweet Blue Flowers is a Yuri series. It's lighthearted, it's high school, it's very sweet, very cute. There's going to be 3 omnibus volumes because there's 6 volumes in total in Japan. But I'm super stoked about this, but I wasn't expecting to feel so upset because as soon as I flipped through this, I was just reminded of Wandering Sun and how I don't have it. So it might take me a while to actually get to reading this, just because of how badly I really, really want Wandering Sun here. But yeah, super stoked to have this, and we'll definitely be picking up the other two. Next, I got another thing I'd wanted for a while, Go-Go Monster by Taiyo Matsumoto. This is a hardcover. This sleeve thing is like, it's open on both ends, and the book just kind of comes out of it. But this is a one-shot hardcover, really nice edition with red pages. It's just really cool. It's a slice of life-ish thing about a boy, an elementary school student with an overactive imagination, and it's just kind of going through his world and kind of also his friend's view of his behavior. I read it all in one sitting. It was really good. Definitely something I will reread multiple times to grasp everything that happened. It's just great. If you read anything by Taiyo Matsumoto, then you know kind of what you're getting into with this. But a great read and a really nice release in hardcover, if I can get this thing back in here. There we go. Then I got Lychee Light Club by Usamaru Furuya. I was so excited when I saw this was back in stock. It was out of stock for a very long time. I thought it was out of print. This is a vertical release, so I never thought I was going to own this. This is 18 plus for a reason. This is a horror manga, one shot, about a bunch of middle school boys in their club who are building this robot who they have programmed to bring them back pretty girls. There's a lot of gore and violence and sexual themes, and it is disgusting. It's one of the most grotesque things I've ever read. It was really good. I love Usamaru Furuya. I have his other series, Genkaku Picasso, which I really enjoyed, which is a shonen, so it's not as disturbing as this. And I have read his rendition of No Longer Human, which I also enjoyed. This is a great one. If you are squeamish, do not pick this up. This is not for you if you don't like gore or intense sexual themes. But I found this to be super interesting. Made me very uncomfortable, but definitely a good read, and super glad to have it. Also, something I'm super excited about, Axe Alternative Manga. This is a compilation volume released by, I don't remember who the publisher is. Yeah, I don't remember who the publisher is. But, oh, Top Shelf, I think. Anyway. These are, I don't want to flip through this. Some of it's very graphic. Basically just short stories of like very obscure alternative manga styles and writing styles. I don't think we're going to get another volume of this ever, but this does say volume 1 on it. This is right up my alley. Short stories, really, really obscure, really weird. I love it. It's great, and I'm most of the way through it. I'm really, really enjoying it. If you like alternative manga and things, definitely check this out. I'll be doing a review of this once I finish the whole thing, so definitely look forward to that. And also grab Niji Kihara Holograph. This is another hardcover. This is Fantagraphics that released this. This is a Inio Asano work that I got for a good price. I've wanted it forever, wanted to read it forever, but it was super expensive in Canada. I got it for a good price though, and I'm so happy to have it. Read this one also in one day. I don't know if I want to show any art. I guess that page is fine. Standard Inio Asano art. It's kind of a psychological, maybe horror-esque, but not really. More psychological. I think it calls it a thriller. Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of time skips and everything like that. Definitely worth a couple reads through to understand everything that happened. I will be doing probably a video on this this one specifically as well, but I'll probably want to read it again before I do that. Very good, though, especially if you like psychological stuff and are a fan of Inu Asano. This is also just a really nice release. And that's all the stuff I bought new. I got a few used things. I found another volume of Cardcaptor Sakura, the Tokyo Pop one. I'm just slowly but surely collecting these. I have 4 out of 12 of the volumes, so eventually, hopefully one day I will be able to read the whole series, but just collecting them when I find them. And the mother load of this haul, I found The Wallflower by Tomoko Hayakawa. This is a Del Rey release, and then Kodansha, once Del Rey went out of print, Kodansha picked it up. But I found volumes 1 through 29. Someone was selling them. I bought the whole thing for $100. I think there's 36 in total, so I have about 7 volumes to grab still. But I got volumes 1 through 29. So that's a thing. It's a comedy, romance-ish, but not really. Reverse harem about a very reclusive, ugly girl who loves horror movies and doesn't want to leave her house, very antisocial. There's 4 very gorgeous boys who are trying to get to live in the mansion that she lives in rent-free. So the landlady tells them that if they get her niece to be a proper lady, that they can stay in the mansion for free. So it's basically just a gag comedy kind of thing of them trying to rehabilitate her into a functioning person. It's quite funny. It started off really slow for me. The first chapter, I was like, oh man, what did I do? Why did I buy so much of this? But then there was a really funny moment and it won me over, and I definitely think I'm going to enjoy this. Not in a hurry to pick up the last 7 that I still need, because I first have to get through these first 29 volumes, but definitely I will read this and probably enjoy it. But it'll be a slow kind of trickling read because I don't see myself being able to binge this in any way. I think I will just be reading it anytime I want something kind of funny and lighthearted and want to look at pretty boys, I guess. So this is where Del Rey went out of business. They released an omnibus for volumes 22, 23, 24. And that's the final one that Del Rey released. And then now we start on the Kodansha releases. This is volume 26. Yeah, super stoked to have this. This is a series I had been looking at for many, many years. I always found it at used bookstores, like random volumes of it, but never wanted to do, like, just pick up a couple of random middle volumes because that would be useless to me. But definitely stoked to have 29 volumes of it, and we'll definitely enjoy it, I think. So, yeah, that's my haul for September. I think, like I said earlier, it's about 58 volumes or so. Hopefully next month will be a smaller haul, but I doubt it. Yeah, so that's everything I got. If you have any questions about any of the series you saw, definitely let me know. If you've read any of them and want to chat about them, let me know in the comments. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye.